Hey everyone, this is Asa here and welcome to another unboxing. Now I'm excited about this unboxing because this will be the first time I'll be unboxing a Redmi phone, which is a brand of Xiaomi, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Oh, there's so many different ways of pronouncing these things. But anyway, let's get into this. Now what we have here is a phone that was released in April of 2020. Now it's supposed to be a budget phone, budget mid-ranger, and it is a big phone and it's supposed to be a relatively powerful phone for what it is. Now the aim of budget phone these days is to have a nice screen, large screen that you can see clearly, and a large battery so you can last long, headphone jacks so you can use them on the go, doesn't take up much battery and power or anything like that, and that is what you look for in a budget phone these days. What I can tell you from knowing the specs of this phone crosses all the T's and dots all the I's. So this phone boasts a 6.67-inch display. It has 64 gigabytes of storage, about 4 to 6 gigabytes of RAM. It boasts a Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G chip and is operating on Android 10 MUI or MIUI 11. It has 5020 milliamp hour battery and it boasts 5 cameras. Yes, it has 5 cameras. 1 selfie shooter in the front and 4 cameras at the back. Let's just get into this unboxing. So I left it in the plastic that it came in. So I'm just show the plastic to the side. It says Cell Universe. Before you open it, the device is not compatible with Verizon, Sprint, or any other CDMA provider. How to do factory reset the device, and it tells you everything here. And this is the international version phone. It does not have a warranty, so it's just letting you know in case you're wondering. Alright, let's get into this phone. So it has a nice little plastic, so I actually would have to use, let me get a little, use this unboxing knife. I don't want to scratch the box, but alright, let's see if we get, now let's use Hulk strength. Don't need to go into all that. Alright. Okay. So as it says, Redmi Note 9X. So yes, this is the unboxing of the Redmi Note 9S. Alright, so this is 4 gigabytes of RAM, 64 gigabytes of storage, as I would say, rather than saying ROM. Alright, it says right here. And it says what's supposed to come in the box. It's supposed to have the Redmi Note 9S, adapter, USB Type-C cable, SIM eject tool, soft case. So that's a soft case. Use a guide warranty card. Alright, good. So that's what you're supposed to expect in the box. So let's get this box over. It's gonna shake it and put it. Now this box does not want to be opened. Okay. Just let the phone go. Alright, I'm guessing this is probably the case. Okay, that's all inside the box. So we have the key, we have the manual, the warranty, limited product warranty, Xiaomi, and of course we have the little soft case. And the case itself, you can see that this phone is quite large, but this is a relatively soft case, just to keep it from scratching. This won't protect it from drops or anything. And we have the phone. Oh wow, this is really pretty. And in the box we have a charging block, which unfortunately cannot be used here in Guyana. So if you're on the parts of the world that use these chargers still, then good luck to you and all the best, and you know, happy for you. However, you just gotta plug this to the side. Alright, good. And we have the USB Type-C cable, of course. Now this is an 18-watt charger, and you need a fast charge for a phone with a battery this size. Okay, so it says micro SD SIM, nano SIM, nano SIM. So it's already showing that you can host 3 SIM cards, or rather, sorry, you can host 2 SIM cards, which is very useful, very important if you're going to be using this phone. There's not any budget phones, you want to, sometimes they come with the best options. So I'm just going to push this out. This doesn't allow you to push out. It's very, alright, so you actually have to peel off. And oh, I like that sound, I like that feeling, and oh my, this is pretty. Wow. Now I've used the Samsung Galaxy A51. I did a review recently on it, and unboxing it, I really thought it was pretty, but I mean, I think this takes the cake. This is just beautiful. So as usual, I like to take these things off because we use them anyway. But I like to just like stick them onto a box or something, so just in case, you never know. So let's have a look at the body. Now you can see it has a SIM tray. So I'm just going to take the SIM out. Good. As you can see, you can probably put 2 nano SIMs and 1 SD card in here, which is very useful because this is only 65 gigabytes of storage, and of course this can hold a lot. Now you can see this is a punch hole. I know clearly you can see it, and of course we have the 4 cameras at the back. We have the 48 megapixel 1.8 camera. We have the 8 megapixel ultra wide, the 5 megapixel macro, and the 2 megapixel depth sensor. That is supposed to help you with selfie and portraits and stuff like that. I don't know how well that works. And now this phone, despite its size, it has a hefty build, but it feels light and it feels like quality. So to get a phone with glass at this price range is pretty good. Now you can actually see the speaker up top here, and I think this looks like if it's a very large speaker, so I'm expecting this will give me, this will be like a dual speaker, and you can see it right up here. And of course we have the headphone jack, USB Type-C, bottom firing speaker, 1 microphone. Of course it boasts a fingerprint sensor at its side. This is a power button and a fingerprint sensor, volume up and down button, very close to each other. Another microphone port, alright, now this is another microphone in port. And we also have here an infrared. This is why do we call it infrared, but I guess that's why you might want to call it infrared. Basically allows you to control your TV or whatever device is compatible with it. And good, so we've all done a general panel of it. So let's get to the part you've all been waiting for. Already, you can already see is a fingerprint magnet. Turn it on. So turn it on, you just press here, and let it do its thing. Okay, so you have the themes. You can choose between the classic or the limitless. I'm not sure what is the difference, but that's for the fun of it. Let's try limitless. And set complete. And now we're going to be loading some apps. Hello, so I am back. I just played around with the phone, did some installation, and I can certainly say that this phone is quite interesting. I am liking it so far, but this is a brief review. So there's a few things I've noted. The first thing is that this thing has a sick mode in that you can actually have what we call a safe space. Now to get into it, it's just simple. You just click here, and then you choose whichever finger you want to use, and of course it will now open into my safe space. Close it back, open back into normal space. Now this is pretty cool. Now your safe space is a place you, of course, where you want to save your photos, videos, whatever else. Let's say some people call it thought protection. I don't know if he has copyrighted that term, but it's just your little space, I guess. If you want to use that for work and you want to ensure that you know anybody's going through your phone does not go into your workspace, that is something that you can do. So I think it's a very useful feature. It's a very feature in relation to being safe and also being private. Now, what I noticed about this software, MIUI 11, is that it is very much like an iPhone, and I think it's like a mixed match of iPhone and some of Samsung. So I guess if you like iPhone, you can see it. Like, just look at this settings right there. It's quite clear there, and what I can say is that it's not too bloated. You have a choice whether you want to download all these different apps. I downloaded them. There's some amount of bloat, but not too much, and it's not in your face. Like, it doesn't come right there. It's very clean and easy to use. Now when you go into settings, there are a few things you would notice right away, and you notice the settings is very clean, and it's not in your face. It's very easy to see, very easy to understand, and that's what I like about it. But it's also, in my view, a bit limited in relation to what you can do in relation to setting up your screen or whatever else. So let's go to display and you see what I mean. Now you can change the color scheme to saturated, standard, which contrast will remain constant, or you can just go to auto, and of course there's dark mode. Right, but I would not, do this video in dark mode. And dark mode is probably the best time for when that notch or the punch hole will disappear. Unlock with this phone. So as you can see, it's very responsive, and that's what I like about it. Now the camera is the first time opening it up. Okay, good. So the camera seems relatively fast, relatively responsive. It has the various modes: photo, 48 megapixel, portrait, night, panorama, pro. So everything is here for you to go through. Video, short video, slow motion, 90 frames per second, 120 frames per second, which is pretty fast. 40 frames per second, 960 frames per second. It goes up to 99 frames per second. Short video and video. So You got quite a few functions here. It's not overly complex. You can basically see the settings there, and yeah, it's just right there for you to view. Now, I will still have to do a lot of testing in this camera. I need to test out the video, I need to test out the audio, I need to test out the overall cameras and the overall phone itself, audio quality in calls. But I think this is instructive enough, and I just look forward to exploring and using this phone over the next few days, or next day or so. So do not forget to like, do not forget to subscribe, so do not forget to leave a comment. And this is Lisa here, and I'll see you again in another video.